Hey everyone, it's Jeff, and in today's lesson I've got Max here, and we are going to go over the backhand volley. How's it going today, Max?
It's going well, thank you.
Good. So obviously you've been working with me for a while. You know the drill on the backhand volley. Today we're going to talk about keeping the head close to the head, meaning this racket head close to the head. So Max, why don't you tell me how you understand it, maybe compared to what you've been told before or things that you've heard before on the backhand volley.
Well, what you talk about with keeping the head close to the head kind of means to me that I want to keep this part of my racket close to my nose, chin, kind of the lower part of my face, and that really helps me, hit solid contact on my volleys.
And have you ever been told by other coaches to do something different than that? I mean, I know
Yeah.
you haven't had a lot of coaches, but have they told you to do different things with the volley?
Yeah, I've had other coaches tell me to extend out like this and kind of punch through the ball, and that feels awkward on my wrist, and I don't hit the ball as well.
Yeah, and that's the common myth that I've been seeing over the years, is that there's a lot of separation going on with the backhand volley and a lot of turning like this, and we'll get into another lesson sometime with turning versus facing the net. But in this video we're talking a lot about keeping the head to the head, and what Max was showing is that basically when you hit a volley you want to really get your head or your eyes down to the level of the ball, and you don't necessarily need to have your nose touching the racket, but it is a nice little cue for you because most people are going to have a tendency to go away from their head and their body on the swing. The other important distinction is what the offhand does. We'll talk about that in another video, but I really want to key in on keeping the head close to the head. So we're going to toss a few balls to Max, and then I'll also go to the other side. So depending on what level you're at, you might want to automatically start on the other side of the net, but for the sake of the video and for the sake of really refining the technique, I'm going to stay close to Max so that I can make any subtle changes that I need to. Now, of course, Max kind of knows the drill, so he's going to look pretty good off the bat, but if someone is new to working with me, they're going to understand that I'm going to really fix how they finish with their racket head being closer to the head. So Max is going to do a few right now. Good. So that was a huge exaggeration. We don't necessarily need that to happen all the time, but that's a good idea of what we're looking for on the volley.